He's Mike Bianchi, the columnist for the Orlando Sentinel, and he joins us. How do you feel about last night's performance by the Orlando fans towards Dwight Howard, Mike?
I feel about like ESPN's football insiders do whenever Jay Glazer breaks the story. That's how I feel.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
That was a drive-by, by the way. Hey, it was a natural reaction for Magic fans. Let's face it. Dwight Howard left this franchise in a wreck. He left them in a duplicitous way. He got coaches fired, players. The franchise is in disarray right now because of Dwight Howard. So I fully understand Magic fans booing him and holding up the signs. But hey, the fact of the matter is, today the Magic go back to being maybe the worst franchise in the league, the worst team in the league, and Dwight Howard, he jets off to L.A. where the Lakers are playing well, and they may be a factor in the playoffs now. So that makes Magic fans feel even worse.
That being said, if you could have Dwight Howard back.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you saw last night why you can't lose a player like that. I mean, 39 points, 16 boards. He was unstoppable. That was the Dwight Howard of old. That's why Magic fans fell in love with the guy, because he was dominant. He was smiling out on the court. He looked like the old Dwight. So absolutely Magic fans would take him back. I mean, it's the difference between being relevant and irrelevant. Everybody wants to be relevant in sports.
How about the hack of Dwight philosophy there last night?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, it obviously didn't work. But, they played the Lakers earlier in the season, and they used the hack of Howard, and it worked. So they tried it again, and it didn't work. We have a radio show down here. Magic fans are complaining all morning about the hack of Howard. I'm like, does it really matter, guys? Does it really matter? Because when they didn't hack him, he was dunking over everybody. So, yeah, it's not fun to watch. So maybe if you have a full arena and you have an arena full of electricity, that does sort of take some of the steam out of everything, because it slows the game down. There's no rhythm. But I'm not going to question the strategy of hack of Howard when it worked the last time.
What do Laker fans need to know about Dwight Howard?
Well, what they need to know is that the guy he's an incredible player. He's an incredible personality. If Dwight Howard is happy, if he is content, he is the most engaging personality. I mean, everybody talked about what a great personality Shaq had when he was in L.A. If Dwight Howard has 10 times the personality and charisma of Shaq, and that's what's so troubling to a lot of Magic fans, because they saw this side of Dwight. He was one of the most beloved players in the league when he played for Orlando, and suddenly he's become one of the most belittled players in the league. But if he's happy and he gets back to the old Dwight style of playing and the old Dwight style of joking around and doing his impersonations and being friendly with the media and loving the fans, he's going to be incredible.
Talking to Mike Bianchi of the Orlando Sentinel, but I'm still wanting to know where he got to the fork in the road and he took the other way. He took the wrong turn here, personality-wise. Was there a moment where you said that's where it changed for Dwight Howard?
We talk about this a lot, and I've talked to Jeff Van Gundy and Stan Van Gundy and a lot of people who saw the evolution of Dwight, and it happens to a lot of players. I just think when Dwight Howard came to Orlando, he was the good Christian kid from a Christian high school in Atlanta. He wanted to convert the NBA into Christianity, and he was a fun-loving kid. And then I don't know, you get surrounded by the sycophants and the bootlickers, and you feel entitled, and he just got caught up in the trappings of the NBA, and his ego just became big. He became harder to deal with. So I don't know where exactly it turned, but it did turn. He became a different person. There's no question about it. Just ask his teammates. Ask Jameer Nelson. He'll tell you.
Good stuff, Mike, as always. Thanks for joining us.
See you, Dan.
All right, Mike Bianchi, Orlando Sentinel columnist.